Hello. Demiki Azores on Echoto Rirotede on JP Mwonge on Echoto YouTube. Thank you for hosting me. Today is Tuesday, it's 30th. You are welcome. We're going to look at a few issues that is affecting Uganda. It's about politics. It's not about individuals. So you are welcome to share and make your comment. Anything for me is always good. Okay, say your mind, speak your mind. So for that, I'm gonna have a small video, a short one, with the Jaja Noop and the rest.
Mbakakasa njagala kugumiza mwami w'omukyana kyagambye tugenda kufa wano wetulaga tugenda kufa tobolinda
naye mutesiza bannayuganda
sikutiisa
Mr. President nabo oli nabo eno kampeni yesoose kasooka Uganda ebeerawo ng'abamu ba presidential candidates batandise kufuna bulletproof nga bagenda mu campaigns
agenda mu lutalo
eno campaign oba lutalo kati abali mu government bo tibamanyi kye kitegeeza Bobi Wine okuteeka mu bulletproof world wide bategeera nti eno tizikyali campaign
kintu kirala
lutalo runo lutalo nobwo olabye mundu ze balina masabu machine guns runo eno tekyali campaign lutalo yes in struggle ate mwanguiza na Bobi Wine waraga bagamba nti banange nze siri mu campaign ndi mu struggle yokujawo dictator so eno si campaign kituufu Bobi Wine byayogera eno si campaign rutaro rwakujawo na kyemalira emipiira bagiyiye owulira kati Bobi Wine yawonye okutemurwa nene Uganda yawonye genocide kino kankiddemu Bobi Wine yawonye okutemurwa oba okuttibwa nene Uganda yawonye genocide yawonye kita abantu imwe muroze Bobi Wine singa ago masasi gamusanze mu motoka ne gamutiramu ekayunga we bagamuyiride nga
Yes, tugenda kufa. Singa Bobi yali afudde twali tugenda kufuna genocide. Jaja Noop mwagala nnyo kubanga reading between the lines. Navuga nti Bobi Wine okwambala bulletproof mu campaign kisendinga message nene kati tugenda kufa, and I'm going to talk about this slightly. So my topic today is like Uganda, we are at crossroads. Bitter crossroads, angry crossroads, frustrated crossroads, corruption crossroads, confusion crossroads. We are at that stage that we are at a crossroad. Self-hate, individual attacks, excuses. We are at crossroads. When you are at crossroads, sometimes you lose your way. You don't know where to go. When you are at the crossroads, it's too hot. It's too quick for you to get at the crossroads. You need to take action and move off to the right direction. Are we looking backwards or are we looking to Entebbe? Uganda, we are at crossroads. That at this time, people, they die. No one cares. At this time, 19 women, they die every day. No one takes it as a very, very important point. At this time, we lose 330 children per day. At this time, we lose 19 Ugandans, 21 in fatal accident, 21 at the hands of the security. Who cares? No one cares because a lot has gone on. The anger, the frustration, people lack of empathy, that people like we no longer care. People are jumping off what? People now, they don't care. They jump off. They jump off like dead bodies. They don't care. They don't care what's happening. Is Uganda going to be like that? The answer for now is going to be like this. Yes. Because we are at crossroads. We have got over 42 NUP members in prison for nothing. They have been denied bail. They've been taken to army court. They haven't really decided whether they have done any crime. So we are at crossroads. We are looking at each other. When you see, let me tell you people slightly, let me tell you, death is unavoidable. Death is everybody's destiny. Death is a one-way ticket, indefinite. One-way ticket, you don't come back, no return. But people, they fear death. Personally, I don't fear death because I've got many underlying health issues. Big one. I don't fear death because I believe in God. But people who believe in God, they fear death. And you ask yourself, why would you fear death? Why? I don't understand it. So why would you fear death if you believe in God? In God you believe. Why? So that's not the point I want to home today. So we are at the crossroads, fellow Ugandans. We have a government here. We have got NRM government has not done anything. They have deteriorated. They have destroyed Uganda. It is a failed state. To see the headlines in Daily Monitor where they say security tightened at Tumine's death, it is out of my mind. How did we get to that? That when at the funeral there is security. What are they scared of? What's the problem? Who is going to take a dead body for Tumine? So Ugandans, we are at the crossroads, fellow Ugandans. We are losing our way and we have lost it. We like it or not. So what is happening in Uganda now? It requires a solution. We are going to have political solution for a start. We are looking at things like a reconciliation. But when you see what is happening, how are you going to get reconciliation? When people, they are happy when somebody is dead. It's not judging those people who are happy. It is a misunderstanding. Remember one day I made a live show and I talked about the forgotten people. There are so many, about 4 types of forgotten people in Uganda. We have got those forgotten people, people from ghetto. We have got forgotten people, those who are in diaspora. We have got those forgotten people, those who are jobless in Uganda. The youngest population, it has been forgotten. We are looking at these people dying. We spend days mourning. We spend all the resources, the taxpayers' money. We are wasting a lot of money. But what we need a political solution. We need to look at this. If people, they are fairly employed, no one is going to dance when somebody dies. If people, they commit crime and they arrest them, no one is going to complain. But people are going to complain when you say you have the right to shoot. The Constitution doesn't allow you to shoot. No law allows you to shoot. Even a policeman, before they arrest you, they will say, I'm arresting you for so and so. You don't need to say anything. Anything you say, it will be brought against you. In Uganda, we are lacking the simple and the basic application. You look for now, we had floods in Mbale. Have they stopped? When I watched the documentary on NTV, they listed many people who have been dying through floods. Has it stopped? We got $20 million US from America towards the flood, towards the hunger in Karamoja. When you see people, they are dying in Karamoja, and Nandu too is having a bluff on that. People, they are laughing at NUP to give money, to give food to northern Uganda. So we are at a crossroad that we are a lost nation. When you see people celebrating that people they are dying, you have to think, don't dismiss that. That is very bad. You have to ask yourself, since Uganda has been there, when did people start celebrating when somebody is dead? Did people celebrate when Amini was dead? Did the Indians celebrate when Amini was dead? By the way, Indians, they come up with, is it a film to do something to do with them being chased out of Uganda? I said, my God, Uganda. So a film is coming out, is big. They have shown clips on BBC. So did people celebrate when Idi Amin died? Why? Why today that Tumine dies, people they celebrate? Did people celebrate when Obote was dead? Did people celebrate when all these people who used to work for Obote dead? No, the answer is no. So you have to ask yourself, once you want to find a solution, you ask yourself, why are people celebrating now when Tumine is dead? The statement he made that police has got the right to shoot you, that statement has gone on to kill thousands of NUP supporters. Many people, they died. We don't have the numbers. We saw the massacre on 18 and 19th of November. People were killed. Government says 54, but there were over 200. More than that. The King of Uganda invited that we should have investigation into that. We didn't have it. When Irokechi died, people, they celebrated. That never used to happen. Why is it happening now? Swedish embassy, they have made a research to do with the democracy, and they said autocracy has declined. And that has got a reason. And as I said to you, within the last 3 to 4 years, it has gone even worse because Robert Chagulanyi emerged. All that they add up. That is why I like Jaja Noob, because he reads between the lines. So we have to start asking ourselves the significance. What can we do? What is our line? What is our positioning? So when you see all this, how are we going to reconcile all Ugandans? When people, they are happy. That is what they have got. Because you denied them chance to work. You denied them chance to be the same. You have been shooting people randomly. You don't care. You have denied them right of life, that the hospitals, there is no medication, but you start transporting critically ill people to out of Uganda. You denied them good housing. You are removing people off their land. Yes. Public anger, public management. So let us look at this. We look at ourselves. Uganda, as we stand for now, we need solutions where we are. I can go through education, health. I can go look at Ugandans dying in Arabic countries. Look at what Nkunyinji has found out when he visited the United Kingdom, when he visited the Arab countries. So how much, if we can have member of parliament in their designation, they play a key role, that will be very, very helpful. I normally say my shadow defense minister security called Derek Nyeko. Nkunyinji has shown what they are capable of. He has got authority to have all information regarding our prisoners, wherever they might be. He has got authority to have access all the information to do with this Segrinya, anybody. but he hasn't said anything. I think what we are looking at, for me, I don't want to blame individuals. I don't want to blame member of parliament. It is a collective work. We need to set up the fire, and these member of parliament, they need to feed up the fire. Once we set up the fire, they go in the parliament and then emphasize and then say something. But we are leaving things hanging in the balance because we are waiting. I saw that tweet from Winnie Byanyima and I couldn't believe it. She condemns stealing or bottle rigging the election, but she doesn't condemn Kizza Besigye being rigged 4 times. So we have reached the crossroads. We reached there a long time. But at this moment, as we are coming, these are the fruits. You reap what you sow. When people, they start celebrating, when most of the time I end up being in court. I've seen people on murder trial that their son, what has killed somebody, but they are behind their son defending that person. So, not to break, people, they are going to come defend it to win or whatever, they will. But it's not going to move away the statement he made. So the solution for today is going to be people to apologize, to take back their words. The solutions today is people to think how they can live in a better Uganda. The solution for today is about how are we going to heal the broken hearts. There are people who are traumatized. People who cried Museveni, how can you be sonin when our children, they are missing? We've got people who have got their loved ones who have never been mentioned, they are missing. We have got people who have got loved ones in prisons. How are we going to do that? The solutions are there. This cannot carry on. When Museveni came in power, he said it's leaders of us staying into power. Even if a leader has been so good, you cannot ever stay in power for so long. And at this moment when you have got nothing to offer. So for me, I'm looking at this, that we need solutions today. And it is from us to get the solutions. How? How are you going to tell people who are jobless? How are you going to tell people who cannot get jobs? How are we going to tell the people who are in Arabic countries, they are being tortured, then the government doesn't say anything? As a Ugandan, I don't qualify. I have to struggle to have a national ID, a passport. These are things which should come naturally, that they are there at my disposal, that I can collect them anytime. I heard the story of my comrade Kizza. We are friends. It's so touching. That is the method the NRM is using to get votes from these destitute women who live on the back end. By the way, Patricia, abalwadde tulina bangi, tulina Nusfakato, we have got Patricia. We wish you well. Councilor Mary, we wish you get well soon. Sorry, I forgot to mention you from the beginning. So, the emphasis is on us. Let us self-check. For me, I don't start anywhere. I always self-check myself. When you self-check, you have to know what haven't you done before you look at somebody, because it is a jigsaw puzzle. You cannot start in the middle, blaming the middle, when the stem, you don't know where it is. Is it on a good soil? That is what we have to look at that. We have to self-check ourselves. We have to self-check ourselves. At this moment, Museveni was sworn on May, was it 7th or 12th, May 2021. What have we done for now? Have we eaten up the ground? Have we persuaded other people? Have we laid up our positions? Have we taken positions? Because we are going to ignite Kunga moment. You like it or not? For you who don't want 2026, for you who don't want Museveni selected person to succeed him, we have got one chance Kunga moment. I get frustrated when comrades they start saying, when people like they are building up momentum Kunga, and then people they start saying, you are sitting in the comfort zone, you want other people to go that. Why would you say that? Why? I think we have to look at the words we say. For me, those what I call banyampi. If you said to me Museveni ajja tufuga, I'll call you munyampi. For me, I say no, tajja kumfuga. We need to stand to know our lines. But fellow Ugandans, as we are on the crossroads, maybe a word of caution. Are we prepared when we laugh at this tumine wherever? I don't condemn it, but I'm just bringing this point. Are we prepared if on our side something wrong happens big? Hey. Catch 22. NRM thought they would get away with it wherever they want to get away. They thought they're going to be in power 50 years. Bantariza said 100 years. But they never knew that such moments are going to happen. All they thought they have got the guns, they will stay in power. People are dying. People, they are in prison. Children, Olivia has got children, they are growing up without their mother. And Janet Museveni is smarting with her grandchildren. That is the crossroad we are. That the national media will not say anything. So we need to self-check. We like it or not. When you self-check, it's not like what you say is the best. You can be the best. In the last week, I've heard stories, I've heard statements people they have made online, and I said, that is brave. I said, goodness, how could you make such a big statement? I've heard a statement that I've said, goodness me, this is big. And people, they are confident. I've heard things like I say, what? I've heard stories and I say, my God, what is that? So people, they are bold. They come and say things. They happen, they don't happen. But, well, let us self-check ourselves. What have we done since Museveni was sworn in? Are we going backwards or are we going forwards? Can we get the people power spirit back? Can we ignite the Kunga moment? What are we overrun? NRM is in power. They misuse the weapons. They misuse our money. They misuse the power. So what have we done to tackle that? We can't tackle that. The problem we have is to think it's not possible. The problem we have is to think it's a foregone conclusion. Abo batubye bagenze. Abo oyo bamuse bamaze. Oyo bamusibe bamumaze. Foregone conclusion. The answer should be no, because you want change. Did you get change? No. I find myself in an environment of those people who say, never say no. I've had moments to do some work. Nti mbadde nkola n'abantu bano bonna eyavumbula abagenda bavumbula ebintu, nze navumbula soketi, nze navumbula bu taps, nze navumbula bu films, n'omutunira n'ogamba wow, what? Nagwa nze natandikawo lift nga abantu environment gyendimu. Kati I find myself nti my mentality is so different. I'm gonna think things are possible. We have to invent. We have to be dynamic. Don't we have young people, NUP Manifest the Gamba, young entrepreneur to help them? Are we helping them? Are we building our bases into the villages, into the communities? How do you build the bases? You don't build them that I put there as NUP. There are things you can eat up ground into the community. From my village, I'm heavily involved in a school. I'm heavily involved in a church. And since I don't want leadership. I'm an activist. This is where I'm going. Naye, tukole tutya. We need solutions. I'm telling you, Ugandans. We can have all these things. We can laugh. We can sit. Somebody makes you laugh. You feel happy. You feel like. End of that day, you need a solution. If they say to you, well, over 1,000 schools, they are going to be closed. What is your political solution? Is what we want to change the minds of so many Ugandans who look at us when we say we want to transform the country, we want to change the country. They can see, yes, we want to change the country. National news, the breakdown. Teachers, they are not going to be paid. Civil servants are not going to be paid enough. They are not being paid enough. What do we do? Is these solutions we need, but the answers is within us. We need to mobilize. We need to ignite the Kunga. We need to see that there is Kunga moment. You don't want to go 2026. Kunga is the way. But how are we going to design our Kunga? How are we going to see when you are in Kampala, whenever NRM suspects something, they position themselves. So NUP, we should also take positions. Not like NRM, we can take our positions. When you hear the story of Comrade Kiza talking about this woman taking her plot, taking her house, and borrowing her money, is it 500,000? This is how they take positions, that they come into the village, they come like women circle. We have to take positions. We can compete side by side by not doing exactly what they do, but we can start our own. But we need Mr. Honesty. We need Miss Honesty. That when we start something like that when we start groups like borrowing money, that's how you get the people. We need to eat up ground. We need to eat up ground. We need to make up ground into the communities, into the local communities. We shall not look above. We are throwing people under the bus because we are expecting too much. Uganda is at the crossroad. We need solutions now. We need Uganda. What is happening is asking solutions. They're asking you, when somebody dies, people are celebrating. What does that mean? NRM should sit back and reconcile themselves and think that that's not acceptable. They are not securing the future. We need people, they need to think, not like to defend. Because ordinary person who is armless without a gun, how are they going to reply? They're going to laugh. They're going to rejoice. That is their gun. That's their weapon. When people they employed, they haven't got that time. But Uganda has got the highest unemployment, 70%. NUP promised to create 5 million jobs. NRM promised 1 million jobs. Now they are 2.5 years since Museveni was sworn in. Is it 2.5 or 2 whatever? Or 1 year? How many jobs have they created? They have got contracts to send Ugandans to work abroad. Slavery. Should Uganda be a what? Hot potato for slavery? Should we be the people that we are exporting Ugandans? So people to laugh. They are not laughing like what? But the solutions NRM they have to look at is solutions to find the forgotten people. How did they forget them? What have they going to do? It's not about, Bobby Wine said to them, if you don't come to Ghetto, I'll bring Ghetto to the parliament. It's not about giving full figure money to go in the ghetto and give people money. People in the ghetto, they need money. They need water. They need accessible clinics. They need access that is not far. People in the ghetto, they need lives. People in the ghetto, they need clean water. People in the ghetto, they need a good environment. People in the ghetto, they need security. Have they got anything? So how Uganda is panned out to be today is asking for solutions. They're asking from everybody, what can we do? Sadly, people like those like elders, religious, they've been compromised. The media has been the worst. So we need to self-check. We need to evaluate. We need to take actions as quickly as possible. For me, I'm saying Kunga should be implemented as for now. Kunga moment is going to require lots of things. We are going to need coordination. We are going to need communication. We are going to need help and support. We are going to need resources. We are going to need people. That is what is happening in Uganda. That you can look for people to start Kunga, people they are nowhere. People they will come into camera, they will be like a brave. You call them, we are going to do this. They will not. So we need to change our mindset. Quickly, ignite Kunga. Let's have leaders. Let us forget self-hate. Let us forget stoning those in the ring because we said it to Simba Day. Kizza Besigye, stop using that catchphrase wrong. To Simba they respect that word. To Simba they twasimbula da. But I feel very bad ngabantu they are stoning those into the ring. To Simba they tugenda Ntebe. How long is going to take? It is in our hands. It is our destiny. It is for us to decide how long we want it to be. So there's something went wrong. Anyway, era something went wrong. I don't know what went wrong. Well, that is what we can say today. Uganda is at crossroads. Point Jemba Gambi, what is happening? It needs solutions. It is asking, it is asking solutions from us. We are not going to have solution from NRM. NRM is gone anyway. NRM, they don't do anything. We are not going to get solution from them. It would be naive to think that there is NRM. NRM, now you can see the chopper when we don't have chopper. When we need it, we don't see, but it's carrying dead body. You can see ambulance carrying dead body. We don't have ambulances. So it is we to tackle this monster in front of us. The lion is between us. We need to tackle this ourselves. Nay, I can see Kunga is our moment. Kunga, why I'm saying Kunga? Because NRM has got weapons. We have to look at their strengths. They have got weapons. They have got money. They have bought everything off. They have got media. But we have the people power. When we, the people, we lose our fear, we can tackle them. I'm telling you. We can stand. I've heard statements. If we are like even 500,000, even a 250,000, we plan very well, we strategize, we have our tactic, we can overwhelm Museveni. How many canister bino ebyo balina? Tebalina bingi bannange. Ebimotoka tebalina bingi. We can ignite the Kunga moment. Naye we need ekikulu, we need plan. Plan, what do you want to do? Nti twagala kujjako Museveni. Strategy, how are you going to take out Museveni? Oteekateeka otya okumugjawo? By Kunga moment tugenda kuyita mu bantu amaanyi abantu tubayimuse bayimuke. Tactics obukodyo. Our tactic number one is overwhelming Museveni. We have got the number. Ebimotoka bibalina bitono. We can have intelligence on the ground. Ne batubalira bino ebimotoka balina bitono. Ate those vehicles, canister, tear gas, they are those like to be within Kampala. Mwabiraba byaggwayo Sembabule. That is what they have. Nay, if we plan, strategize, our tactics is a Venezuela war, we can get Kunga moment going. Now, yet the problem could be that we wake up out of our bed and we say, Kunga, 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 Kunga. Nalaba abantu wali bajja kusegirinya ku court. By the way, Segirinya and Sewanyana, they are coming back to court on Thursday. Ninga bali over 5 to 7 bambadde t-shirt. Kyokka balabanga ne police tebagituukiridde ne badduka emisinde. No, tetubeera rag-tagged. Tubeere organized nakyogerako president kye yayogera kyategeeza. Tubeere organized. When you organize, you have plan, strategy, and tactics. Then you know who is the leader. Nti okay, gundi mukulu wa Bobi Wine yaleeta ekiteeso kya Kunga. That one he started. He started, he is a pioneer. Then who are the people who are going to implement this? Then mbalonda yo oba ne beeronda. Then how are you going to implement this? What are your tactics? Mugenda kukozesa monkey. Twalaba Mahatma Gandhi yakozesa bina agoba abazungu. Twalaba abaana ba Hizobra. Israeli tezanyibwako. Hizobra baliyo 7 millions mukaaga. Naye baategekejje ku myezi mukaaga, myaka mukaaga. Neliwangula Israeli tezanyisa mbyokulwanyisa. Why do we believe that these things are not possible? Tulaba abantu, tulaba gundi Nelson Mandela. Yali mukomera abantu abalala baali batambula. Naye ebintu bino bwe tunabanga we are looking at individuals. I think we are setting ourselves to fail. But Kunga moment is there. Kunga is definite. Tutambuze ekigambo. Kunga, we have got so many gundi. Tulina so many triggers as happenings. Bino ebya Butterich webiri. Matia Kasaja, I don't have money webiri. They don't have money to pay what teachers webiri. Diaspora baginonya webiri. Even to diffuse diaspora webiri. Bagenda kukyusa national ID webiri. We have got so many triggers. Abantu nze njagala okubabuulira. If like a Kunga moment on Thursday, abana beka wempe balowooza within these 48 hours what they can do. Don't come to court. Get out, Kawempe North. Get out to all your houses if you voted for Segirinya. Segirinya was voted in Mitwale Satu. Get those people by mobilizers. Mufuneko like half. Muyimirire buli luguudo lwonna abantu babiri mukona nga mweraba mugambe nti we want Segirinya out. Mulabe nti oba ekintu tekikyuke nga muli Kawempe. Ekintu ekibalemeseza ekitulemesa kwe kulowooza nti tulina kujja mu Kampala. No, Kunga tagenda kubeera Kampala. Ne Kampala ebimotoka bye bataddewo tebiriimu. Nze nabiraba banene biyitako. Nebbirira nengenda babireetawo ku City Square. Babifulumya ku ssaawa nga 4. Nganze wendi ndaba. Naye omusana bwe gwabokya ne baggulawo enzigi. Nengenda ne bayitako nga banyumya. Ne mbiraba munda temuliimu bannange. Tulina engineers, so many engineers who can advise us. Tulina ebintu mobile phones which are available. Kunga moment, it is a belief we need. Nabagamba minority, we are minority. Now, one of the things that helps minority is belief. Is to believe. You have to believe. Wherever you are, you have to believe. Kunga moment is possible. Oba kunga moment, we can build from one thing to another. Ku Thursday, abantu beka wempe baveeyo. Temujja mu kooti. Amakubo mugasibe. Tewali mmotoka eyita wano. Tulabe Nanga agenda kuleeta abantu bameka. Tulabe amagye bagenda kuleeta abantu bameka. Abe Makindye nammwe mweteekeyo mugambe Segiri Sewanyana mu mute. Ffe twalonda MP, we want our MP. Then position yourself. Find these key places. Council ziririddawo Makindye. Edwaliro lya Segirinya lifa bufi. Kunga moment is there. Ekikulu mwe kimulowooza nti oba kunga tugenda keera tukube egundi emundu. Bwe tukola plan and strategy ne tuyingira ekibuga ne tukwata olw'entebe, ekyo inshallah Katonda aba atuyambye. Naye tulina to diffuse okulaba nti emundu tezifuka. To diffuse until no weapon is going to be used. To diffuse people, they are not going to be killed. Abantu mwalaba munagwagwa Mugabe ya mujjakaatya. Without any shed of blood. Without anybody dying. Unthinkable. Mugabe yali yeewaana. Dictator akola atajja kwewaananga buli lunaku. We need Kugundi to grab our Kunga moments. But in Uganda, we don't want to use more violence in our grounds anymore. Violence has never solved the wars. Violence only builds on other violence, and they will never reach a better solution. This time, we must understand and solve this struggle peacefully. Dictator Museveni and his regime has committed too many crimes, and Museveni by now understands. Museveni, yes, thank you so much, Marion. Thank you. I Kunga, God bless you. Yes, violence. Omaikat, I think nze kangambe Marion, I think we shall need aggression. Aggression nga FDC genina nti bw'ojja okukwata ku ddemi bakuga tojja mukwatako tojja kumuzaawo. We stage up a fight. Naye they are walking through batuyita mu buyisi. Kati as this covers Uganda, it's going to happen every day. How many people are in Mulago mortuary? Look at the state of mortuary. How many people are dying there? The government doesn't care, but they are wasting our money on funeral directors. Days in mourning in Kololo, in parliament. The parliament is no longer even big for them. The chopper takes the body, taxpayers' money. So we need to counter this. We need to counter this, and we need to pin them bagala tebagala. Kati ebintu bino is our solution. Nenze chebalekela. Kunga moment, we can ignite it, we can start it, and it can work. We can start by 2, by 1 mobilize. Abantu buli Segirinya lwe bagenda omusiba, lwe bamuleeta ne Sewanyana, mukeere ku office ye tewali agenda bagobako, yiye eri ku main road. Mukwate ebipande. Muyite aba camera communication, bakube then social media publish, and then something is moving. Mugende Sewanyana gy'abeera Makindye. Tutandika okukola ebintu. Atana n'abagoba mu constituency when your councillors are there. So civil or disobedience is so big. Civil disobedient, Marion, a jail without violence. But these are the way we can act. We can show civil disobedient that we don't agree Segirinya okubeera mumusibye. We don't agree Sewanyana okubeera mumusibye. Mustaninge in the constituency. Let our eyes, betuba tulowooza ku Kunga, our eyes should be out of what? Out of Kampala. If we plan very well, tactfully, mukimanyi nti tuyinza okusiba abantu bonna. Tuyinza obbasiba Kampala nesigala nga tekyali ya mugaso. Nkibabuulireko kusiba ekkubo eriva Busoga Kadaaga omusibireyo. Kuba essiba eriva Masaka Sekandi omusibireyo. Kuba essiba eriva Mugundi Western Uganda bw'obasibireyo. Northern Uganda Bochala Bowino Bamau obasibireyo. Baberenga they cannot come to Uganda. They cannot come to Kampala. Kati tactfully, byembagamba nti we are going to go into numbers. Tactfully, muba nambalinga ne mugamba chopa ziri mmeka. Chopa ezigenda okubajja Arua zibaleete mu Kampala. Ezigenda okubajja e Masaka zibaleete mu Kampala. Nga muba sibye nga amakubo mugasazeeko. We need to take positioning. Ne tumanya tactfully. Tactfully nti Christmas nti yes, mawa addayo eggulu, gundi addayo Kasese, gundi addayo Bukiga, gundi addayo gundi Lusaka lwa Mese, nga tubasiba. Bagenda okudda nga abantu tebakyasobola kudda. Kati emizinga gyonna nga gye baateeka mu Kampala nga gibafiiriridde, nga kunga moment within the people, nga tugamba oba kufa Uganda bweri si bwe tugyagala. Sekandi togenda kugenda e Kampala. Museveni olwakitula togenda kuvaayo. Awo kiba tactics nga we are being smart tactic free. We are not being violent. Nga tubakutte nga tebagenda kuvaayo. Gwe chopa balina mmeka. Tactics, we overwhelm them. Tactics, we outnumber them. Tactics, we outsmart them. Tactics, we go on the basic. Emundu nga tezisobola kuvuga. Emundu nga tezisobola. Abali e Kabale nga basala kubo nga bagenda e Rwanda. Abali e Kyotera Mbannina nga bagenda e Tanzania. Abali mu ggulu nga bagenda e Sudani. Abali e Kasese nga bo tebakyadda nga bagenda e Congo. Nze njagala okubagula. Believe in me nabagamba. When you are a minority, you must have a belief in you. You have to believe. If you don't believe, don't talk about freedom. If you don't believe, Malcolm X kugamba, don't talk about freedom. If you fear death, don't talk about freedom. These tactics we employ, nza sobola kuzogera wano, kubanga twesigazaamu akaffe. With these tactics we employ, they can reduce death. They can reduce violence. Bana abantu netubasibirayo nga bwolaba omusiraamu bwakufuga n'akusibirayo weebikka omutwe n'ogusiba amaaso g'oboolekawo n'ogalekawo n'akusibira mu kisaakaate ng'akulina eyo sijja kugendayo. Naye mbagamba tuyiye tactics ez'omuntu wa bulijjo. Embwayo ogisiba otya? Embwayo nkambwe ogisiba otya? Ogitabudde ki? We take positions. That is what politics is about. Today, abantu okufa abantu nga basanyuka. Kirina kye kyogera. NRM kyerina okulowooza nga tennajja kutugamba nti abantu temusanyuka oba kibi. Buli muntu yenna akimanyi nti kibi. Abantu baatandika ddi okusanyuka abantu nga bafudde. Abantu omanyi waliwo okwebuzaabuza. People, they look for excuses. For me, I don't look for excuses. Kyekyo lwaki ngambye olina okwekebera ne weekubaganya ate n'obeera n'ekintu ky'okola. Naye abantu abalala bo tebeekebera. Bo bamanyi bye boogera bye bituufu, bye boogera tebiwakanywako, bye boogera ne baagala okutwala. Those are bullies. Nze sikkiriza. Pam Kayaga akimanyi. Pam Kayaga bamuyita special. Nze bampita independent. Pam waganya okujja. Pam mwabe Sudani babagambye. Bale munzonyo obeera ku layini n'oseka n'osoma ebintu naye internet yajja because whatever you say people they respond, whatever you say people they kale no tusharinga information tuwuliziganye tujja kuddamu maybe enkyandoza nyinza okubeera n'obudde naye Uganda weeri tuli masaŋŋanzira bwe tuti we tutuuse twevuma twekuba tuwulira ekizibu kale nno NRM yakatandika okukaaba ngenda kukyogera ne mu luzungu naye ate ffe tumaze emyaka 3 mu emeka nga tukaaba kakati NRM you have just started crying but we've been tearful for 36 years and you didn't show any empathy. You didn't even care. Mututereddewo bipoma, mututereddewo biki, mutubye akalulu, mutumye emirimu, mutunze ebibumba, mutunze ebiki. Hey, NRM, welcome to the zone. For NRM, where we are not lamenting. We are now about actions. Kati NRM, you are new in the camp, you are just crying. Ebintu bikutunulya bambi n'otunulya abaana batwire kakati nogamba bana abalese mu mbeera ki. Bannange, when you do something, think about tomorrow. Think about your day. Don't live as if tomorrow is the last day. It can be your last day, but what about your kids? Justin Lumumba. Orina, you must take that word that the state will kill your children. Buli muntu yena tumulinako ofuna opondo watuga road mayor nga tukulaba. Tubalinako mwena bwino omukambwe gw'otafiire owagamba nti NRM ejja kukozesa byonna weapons z'okututta. Tubalina mwe bafaara bewadde V8 biki tubalaba. Kenzo tubalaba, kusaasira tubalaba. Chameleon tubalaba, mwagende eggulu ne mujjayo sente 9 billion, 8 billion, 3 billion. Now group people, they are starving. What part have you played? What part have we played? Comrade, if I'm smart in my overall ekolebwa bash biyani. Mwana akola bulungi. Era ajja kukola omulimu ajja gukola bulungi agubatuuseeko. Kati Kunga moment, let us think about Kunga beyond. Tetugirowooza omanye amaanyi g'olusegere simanyi g'olujegere we gagondera simanyi kiki awo sijagenda pamu byogere. Naye Kunga moment, let us ignite. Gye tuba tulemerako tukwate bwetu tugambe nti Kunga tetugenda mu 2026 Kunga. Gwe Simon byabakama Kunga tuliteekawo ddi embeera Kampala tugiwiping out n'empigi tugiwiping out tukwate bino ebyalo bino omuntu w'ekyalo ategeere nti ekintu kiri gundi mujje mulabe Kunga mujje mulabe emirambo banaagiziika e Kampala tebajja kugiziikayo Kampala jjudde naye bantu bameka abali mu maggwanika abafa obufe abantu bafa abatondoka butongozi kati bafa enjala waliwo sexual abuse waliwo bino mwe NRM mwe katwogere nga mwe museka. Bobi Wine agamba kanjogere nga baseka kanjogere nga bakola ki osanga balimanya amazima kati we are the crossroads now. NRM, you know the truth. Now all those people using those bad language, you know the truth. You know the truth. Ate mufunye omukisa ati muzira naye nze mbanja ekintu kimu tumwina afudde bamubanja 12 billions ziyabiri mugundi nga kakole fujjo teyasasula wali wabadda mu art gallery alina okuzitusasula nze ezo zemmanja kati tweyongere mu maaso tutunulire ebintu tuve ku ebyo unfinished business. Jennifer yazzeeyo okukola kiki kye tugenda okukolawo akakiiko weekali Joel n'ebintu data bamumuleetera buleetezi mu parliament bw'osoma constitution mu ebiri nti buli ministry ejja kuleetanga then ba recommending naye awo tugenda kuvaawo tutya sensational entertainment kimala nedda omumpi wakoma wakwata twetaaga n'okubazomba. Kale no bwekityo Uganda at Crossroads. What is happening in Uganda is asking for our solution, self-check, evaluation and action, and ignite Kunga moments. Abalwadde Patricia Nkutumide Nusifamuto nkutumidde, Wameri nkutumidde, mwenna abalwadde mbatumidde, baana bangi nnyo baabaleka ku bisago, mwenna abasibe Mukama waffe abakuume, free all prisoners, mwenna Mukama wange abakuume. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for hosting me. Sorry for the glitch in technology. Naye bwe bityo nsobodde okukomawo. Salute. People power, our power, NUP everywhere. Salute.